Hey everybody, it's John again from Gasper's Automotive Restoration, and today we're going to do a little shop tour video here. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so we're going to start outside to get right into it here, no delays. This is the 79 Ford service truck that we've had on the channel before. I think I did a video on this. I know it's on our intro, and just wanted to talk about this just real brief. This is a 79 Ford L600. It's got a 370 gas V8. 5-speed manual transmission with a 2-speed rear end. This was originally a farm tractor service truck out in Hebron, Connecticut, and growing up as a kid, I remember this truck. Every time my parents would drive through town, I'd be in the back seat and I'd see this truck with this very unique curved roof at the different farms fixing equipment. I didn't know what it was doing at the time, but I always remember this unique looking vehicle with that roof and the green paint. And then I had the opportunity to buy this. The gentleman that owned this passed away many years ago. It sat a long time in a garage, and I ended up bumping into this about 5-6 years ago and bought it. So it's on the road. It runs great and runs, drive, stops, and it's got a crane on the back. We've used that a bunch of times to pick up. I just went and picked up a Studebaker engine, a V8 and automatic from I think it's a 259 out of a late 50s Studebaker car at a friend of mine's place a few months ago. So that was the last time I used that crane. It worked great. So cool truck. We also have a customer vehicle out here. This is a 71 Maxim. This is an S model. And they made a lot of these, very popular. This is originally, looks like Worcester Fire Department. And, you know, just a really economical, well-made brand of fire truck. Maxim was in business until 1989, and then they closed the doors. But just a cool truck. It's got a 671 under the hood and 5-speed transmission, single-speed rear end. Just a cool truck. It's a driver. It's you know, you don't have to worry about a little scratch here and there, you know. But it looks good going down the road. You know, it's got that yellow paint. I've had a lot of people in here recently commenting on how they like the yellow and how different it is. And I'm guessing that Worcester has yellow fire trucks. I'm not familiar with their fire department, but at least at this time they probably had yellow. And just a cool truck. Got the wood ladders on the side. We just got done. We're almost done fixing the governor on this truck. There was a governor issue. In fact, let me just pop the hood. I'll show you real quick in here. We did the governor had bearings that were busted and all kinds of problems with it. You could see the governor down here. We got the Detroit Alpine green on there, but we had to remove this whole entire governor and completely restore it. The bearings in the bottom shaft were one of the bearings was shattered. You know, with these engines, you have to be very careful. The two-cycle Detroits, if you don't have the governor correct, it can run away on you. It causes all kinds of problems. They don't run right. You can't get them to idle. You can't get them to run the correct speed. Just a lot of problems. They had to replace a lot of screws. Got a couple of bolts still not in here. We're going to be taking this back off to make our final adjustments here. Had to order some parts for the inside. Somebody had messed around in there years ago and just not put the correct stuff on the engine. So, boy, this thing is a little tough to get on and off of with one hand. But we've got that almost wrapped up to go. This is going to be, by the way, at the National Fire Truck Show in Worcester, Massachusetts, which is in 2 weeks. It's the 25th through the 29th, I believe, or 26th through the 29th. I think it's Wednesday through Saturday. So if you are anywhere near Marlborough, Massachusetts, at that time, please come by the Sheraton Hotel in Marlborough, Massachusetts. Check out this truck. This is going to be on the T-shirt you buy for the show. Again, it's the National Fire Truck Show. It doesn't come to New England very often, and I will be there with a booth. I will be selling T-shirts. We will have carburetor parts for sale. We're going to be speaking. I'm going to be speaking in regards to one of my trucks that I'm bringing, which is Manchester, Connecticut's 26 Seagrave ladder truck. I'm going to have that there with a booth. It's going to be great. We're looking forward to seeing you guys. We hope you come up there and hang out with us and check out what we've got going. And let me just show you the truck. We've got the ladder truck down here. This is ready to go. Just got to throw a battery on it and turn the fuel on. It fires right up. We've got this all set to go here. We've got it clear coated. We got a couple little cosmetic things to just touch up a little bit. And it's as best as we can get for now, but it runs and drives and stops. So it's a road legal truck. I've taken it to the 125th anniversary of Manchester Fire Department and Fire Museum. It was about a month ago, and it was a big hit. It ran great, and everybody loved it. So we're really looking forward to taking that down to bring it up to Marlborough, Mass. So, all right, let's go inside the shop and check out what we got going on in there. Got my U.S. Merchant Marine and my Maine Maritime Academy flags here. If anybody doesn't know, I'm a proud graduate of Class 2002 Engineering from Maine Maritime. And there's my flag from when I was in the Merchant Marine for a couple years after I graduated. So very proud to have those on the wall. Here's my 54 Hudson Hornet. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just in here just because I can. We don't have a project in here immediately. So, but in the next day or two, we're going to have another vehicle in here. So this guy's, I believe on Monday, this guy is going to be out of here. But until then, it's just kind of hanging out, sitting in the air conditioning. We've also got the 58 white. This is a full restoration, 58 white fire engine. We've got the wheels all done up here. The chassis going together. The pump's all done. It's in. Front end's all done. Electric power steering is all been modified and set up. We've got to install it yet, but it's all ready to go. Brake cans and all the brake stuff's going on. This truck's coming out really nice. We've got a lot of stuff at the paint shop right now. They are working on the body and the cab and everything else. So we're kind of waiting on that stuff, but that's going to be getting going here shortly. Over here is the 31 Rio from Beaumont Fire Museum in Beaumont, Texas. This is the truck that got Walter Cronkite his start in journalism. In 1939, there was a school explosion in Texas City, and this truck responded, and Walter Cronkite really wanted to go to that, and he was trying to get his start in journalism. He convinced the firefighters to let him dress up like a firefighter, because they weren't letting anybody go anywhere near the school except for firefighters. So he rode in somewhere on this truck, either on this running board, that one over there, or on the back. and that's how he got his scoop on that story, and he ended up getting his start in journalism, and the rest is history. So you could see the steps in the back here. He may have stood here. I'm guessing, being the non-firefighter, he probably was on the back here somewhere. They were probably helping him hang on to this thing. But just a cool truck. This thing is coming together. We're going to get this thing running and driving here. We had to make a drive shaft. I'm going to do a video on this when the drive shaft comes in. We get the engine in there, the clutch and stuff, and we'll talk about that stuff. Here's the tranny over here, all painted up on the table. We've got our big heavy-duty bench here we bought. And this guy's didn't get restored, just nothing wrong with it, just needed to be painted. And we've got the big, huge machine table here we got about 3-4 months ago. This thing is awesome. It works really, really well. We use it all the time. We've got a DT 360 International up here. This is a rebuilt engine from Florida. It's not a complete rebuild, but it's all the major internals are redone. It runs great. It's test stand run. It's going into another project that we're doing. So we've got up on the bench here. We're working on the tranny end over there, doing some machining to align things up and do all that stuff. But this is going to be an awesome engine in that truck. So that is that. Then the engine for the Rio is over here. Got a lot of parts being restored and painted here on our cart. We store everything organized and neat here. All these different pieces we need. And here is the stand with the engine on it. This is a Rio 6-cylinder. It's all painted up. This engine was already rebuilt, so I've heard it run. It sounded good. But we're doing all the auxiliaries, starter, generator, water pump. I don't want any problems. We're going to put a new thermostat in it. Carburetor is going to is getting redone. The distributor, all that stuff is all getting gone through. So we'll make sure this thing runs and drives like new. And I got to pull this flywheel off and grind that, Blanchard grind that, and prep for the clutch. I got to do that probably today when I get off the camera here. But that's the next thing. Over here we've got the cab for the Rio. This is coming together. We got some bling on here. We got mirrors, chrome, door handles. Got the cool Rio emblem down here. You can check this out. It's really, really neat. Beautiful. Rio made kind of a had a little bit fancier kind of product, I believe. It was just a little bit more refined. I believe Rio made cars and trucks up until the Depression. So this is probably right when they were switching to just trucks. But just really, really nice setup here with the hand pulls and the door pulls here. It's all ready to rock and roll. And we've got the 59 Mac down here. This is from Cold Springs, New York, Long Island. This is in for a cosmetic. We're almost all set to bring this to the paint shop. It'll be going there in another 2-3 weeks, month. And we're going to be getting these hubs painted here, throw these wheels on, then we'll take it to the paint shop, and we'll bring it back there, and we'll get that thing shot. So that is coming along there. That's a big project, but we've got the people here to do it. And then finally, you probably saw a little sneak peek here as I was moving around. The Eagle has landed. This is a Eagle hand pumper from Bedford, Massachusetts. This is an 1828 Thayer. That's spelled Thayer. It is original to the town. They bought it brand new, and it is going to go in their brand new firehouse they're building. They've got a glass case for it, and we have been entrusted with this thing to get this thing all fixed and gone through. We've got to get these wheels down to the Amish and get these straightened out. They just need to be tightened up. They're in good shape. And we've got a lot of detective work to do. I believe this vehicle may not be green originally. May not have been green, but I don't know. I still got to do some more research. It's just a cool, really cool unit. You can see the pistons in here, the sleeves, and then you've got the piston rod right here, the connecting rod. There's a piston inside that goes up and down, and it goes up and down with the wood, with the iron bar here. And then there's wood handles that go through these rings that stick out, and you have a team of people, one on each side, like a seesaw, and they just pump this thing. You got one cylinder here, and you got one cylinder on this side. And it teeters right here on this, and just goes up and down like a seesaw. They work really well. And this is the town's original piece of fire apparatus. Very cool. We've got a lot of research to do on this. I really want to find out if that's the original color. I don't think it is. I believe from what I found so far, it's going to be some sort of reddish, brown, purple color. It's a very strange color underneath. We've sanded down some stuff. But that project is going to be coming along here soon. I want to do a video on some of the work we're doing on this as well. So that is about it for the shop tour. Again, we are going to be at the National Fire Truck Show in Marlborough, Massachusetts on the 27th, 8th, and 9th. That's when I'm going to be there. I'm going to be having a booth there. I'm going to be speaking in the morning on Saturday. So we'd love to see everybody there. Come on by the booth, buy a t-shirt, check out the parts we have. It helps us keep our YouTube channel going and helps us keep making more videos. So that's about it from the shop. Thank you very much for watching. And always remember, keep that old iron running.